Hi guys, so you join me here today at Aston Park Fisheries near Sheffield. Today we're going to fish Split Lake. Never actually fished this lake and I thought, why not come and have a go? While most people stay wrapped up in bed, there's some idiots like us that like to come out. Can't feel my fingers on my toes already. The day's only just getting started. Not meant to get up above 4 or 5 degrees, but there's that urge inside us that just wants to come out and catch fish. So, like I say, I'm going to sit on Split Lake, new lake to me. Keep it simple, 2 lines, maggots long and short. I'm going to run you through my day and I hope you enjoy it. So when I arrive at my swim or my peg that I've chosen for the day, what do I look for? So I'm sat here on a lake that I've never fished before, chose a peg, and with it being cold I'm going to keep it dead simple. I'm going to have a long line and a short line. My long lines I've chose 14.5 metre, but just fish out as far as you can comfortably. You don't want to be fishing too far where you're struggling, but you want it further enough away where you can have 2 lines, a short line and a long line. And then the short line I've just plumbed up, found the bottom of the shelf, just where it starts going flattening out, and I've just come back a little bit just so my rig is laid on the bottom. Easy enough. 2 lines, keep it simple. So when it comes to kick-starting my swim on my long line and my short line, I've opted to feed ground bait and maggots long and ground bait and maggots short as well. The ground bait I like to use for this is dark F1 and Thatchers. The reason being is that ground bait's so popular is because I can control the amount of Thatchers I put in, Thatchers being the fish meal base. So with it being quite cold today, I've opted for 2 parts F1 to 1 part Thatchers, and I think this is quite a good starting point for this time of year. The colder it gets, the Thatchers I'll cut out, so the less Thatchers I'll put in. Sometimes I won't even put any in at all. So like I say, I've fed a pot of loose on the long line with a few dead maggots and pinkies, and same on the short line. On the short line I have been loose feeding from the start, and I won't look to fish that line until the last couple of hours of the session. Hopefully by this time the fish have gained confidence and they'll become easier to catch. I will start on the long line and I'll ping the odd maggots over the top just to draw the fish in and hopefully down to the ground bait where I'm going to catch them. I'm going to give you a quick run through the 3 main rigs that I use for all my commercial silverfish fishing this type of year. On standard commercial venues up to 5-6 foot deep, these are the rigs that I'll bring out of my box every single time. I'll start with my go-to rig. My go-to rig is a 4x10 or a 4x12 F1 maggot. This is on 013 power to an 010 hook length SFL hook, size 18 or 16. This rig I usually have on a strung out tapered, so they start 6 inch apart, do the shots number 10s and get closer together further you come up. That's the go-to rig that I always set up. The second one is a bagging rig, so a bulk and 2 droppers. This is usually a 4x12s, F1 pellet or F1 maggot. As I say, I have a bulk of number 10s and 2 number 10 droppers. That's also an 013 power to an 010 hook length, depending on what fish I'm fishing for and what bait I'm using. I'll use an 18 or a 16 SFL. Then the rig that I set up all the time but might not use but sometimes can get you the bigger weights is a shallow rig, which sounds silly this time of year, but if you're loose feeding maggots through the water, which often I do, this is a go-to rig because the maggots bring the fish up in the water. I'll intercept them on this rig and you can catch you a lot more fish than what you think. Hope these quick tips help you and puts more fish in your net this winter. So I've just come in on the short line now. I've caught quite a few fish on the long line, but it's absolutely freezing. I feel if I were to bend a finger too much, it'd actually snap. My toes are cold. So we've got a few fish on this short line though. Getting odd biting indications still. Catch a couple more, then call it a day, I think. Got to remember to keep feeding though, that's the reason that the fish are there, is because we've been putting bait in. Keep that going in. Laying your rig through where you've put your bait and hold on to it. Look at that. They're the fish that you're going to catch on that short line. You can see, lay the rig in. Get me catapult. Fire them few maggots in over the top. And just hold it, let the maggots fall through the water and land on top of where your rig's landing. Let it all settle, and we're just waiting for that little dink on the float. That could be foul looked. As you can see, we've had a lovely day's fishing here, where most people would have stayed at home, wrapped up in bed where it's nice and warm. Some idiots like us come out fishing when it's cold, but I'd much rather catch a net of fish like this than stay at home. Hopefully if you follow them tips, you can get some bites as well this winter. Look at that as well, instant win, woohoo!